Love it here. The community, the access to the outdoors, the atmosphere, the people.
Please excuse this interruption. So just a reminder that Vision 2 is doing a fundraiser.
When I came into this profession, you don't really know all of the needs that kids have.
I introduce it by just talking about what values are as being something that's important to us.
I think the mental wellness of our students is becoming an increasingly prominent issue, one that was clearly visible to everyone. So it was something that we needed to address.
You don't see that from the outside until you're teaching, and you find out that kids are coming to school that haven't slept, that haven't been fed, that are going through a whole bunch of things in their lives that are well beyond their age and their ability.
We don't just deliver specific curriculums anymore. You know, we are making better efforts these days on looking after the whole child and understanding why students aren't successful in school or struggle in school, and many times it has to do with their mental wellness and health.
I work with teachers, I collaborate with teachers, and I do co-teaching around the social emotional curriculum. So that means I'm helping them to implement the social emotional curriculum in their teaching. Good morning, how's everybody today? Good. Good. I was working as a school counselor for a number of years, and what I noticed was that it felt like a lot of problems would come up, and it felt like I was putting out fires. Values, let's first talk about that. Any idea of what values means? What is, yes?
Like something special to you?
Something special to you, that's right. That's a great way of putting it. And teachers were asking to have more help in being able to address the needs of students. Things like the anxiety that they encounter in the classroom, or the self-regulation of emotions, or conflict that comes up. The teachers wanted to have the skills to be able to teach the students how to address these things, which means that I work with teachers on implementing that social emotional curriculum with what they're doing already.
Good. I think they should get to work.
I think so too. Okay, so
Yeah.
maybe socializing.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll put social.
Okay.
Socializing, social.
One thing that we did earlier on in the year is we identified stressors in our lives, and in the next few lessons we talked about, you know, how to relieve stress, how to manage stress, the difference between good stress and bad stress.
Having that other layer, I think, not only supports the kids, but it takes a bit of the pressure off the teacher, because they have access to someone that has more time and more expertise.
I would say it is working exceptionally well. So we know that our staff and our students have directly benefited from the program, and it's one that we get a lot of questions about and a lot of interest from around the province.
Okay, so you can have kindness and friendship all in one box.
Quality of that person that I like. She is nice, awesome, and funny.
My reasons for inviting her: she is funny, she cheers me up sometimes, she's competitive and likes sports. Also, she's my best friend.
She brings a background that I don't have in psychology, sociology, and she's a great asset to the district and to the class.
It's actually really great, I think, how individualized now education has become and how we're looking at the whole person. So we're not only looking at what are the skills you have in terms of reading or writing or arithmetic, but we're looking at how are you able to function as a person in your environment, and drawing on the strengths of each individual and bringing that to the fore and being able to use those strengths in the work that they do.
I think kids will be happier at school. I think kids will feel more supported at school, and I believe that will translate into increased graduation rates, increased success rates.
I feel like I'm supporting the teachers, and they really appreciate the work that we do together.
It's increasing that toolkit for us and being able to reach out to those students and understand their motivation or their lack of motivation. I think it is what schools have always been doing. We're just doing it in a very, very deliberate way now. You know, having spent a lot of time working with vulnerable learners in my career, I can absolutely tell you that these kinds of programs make a difference.